Hello everyone, welcome back to another video, and today we're going to be doing something different, which is reacting to and basically looking at some cool setups, because let's be honest, a lot of us want to have a cozy gaming setup and it's hard to find some and hard to make them, so let's see some people that have put the work in and made their dream workstation. But otherwise, before we get started, be sure to hit that subscribe button. I'm going to do giveaways eventually, but otherwise, yeah, let's get straight to the first setup. Now, ironically, the setups that we're going to be looking on are on Threads because I still use Threads, but yeah, there we go. We got our first setup from XJarBet. Shows your gaming setups. So let's check out his setup. Oh my, okay. So he doesn't have any other photos, but he does have just the one which showcases his whole room. Now he has some RGB, well, yeah, there's RGB, right? But it's actually pretty impressive. I mean, you got a nice carpet. I'm not sure if everyone agrees with carpet. I guess depending on whatever you into, whatever textures you like with your flooring, it could be good, but this is actually really nice. You got some plants. He's got 3 monitors, which I think is way too much. I mean, I'm using 2 monitors, my Samsung M7 and my Samsung T350, which it's all I need. It's all I need. But it's a good setup. I mean, I like it. I think this guy has a decent setup, and he's got his bed right here, so I don't think I will ever do that with my setup. I'm not too sure, but it's a good setup. Okay, next setup we are going to be looking at Liz Gaines Expo. Oh, yeah, I'm going to just say that. I'm not going to assume. But this is actually a very interesting setup. It's a dual setup. Okay, so this looks like a couple setup. So you got her side, which honestly, explanatory. You can actually see it so easily. Which I'm not sure what type of anime or game character that is. I'm not tuned up with anime at all, but they got some good stuff on the girl's side, but on the man's side, it's very plain. I mean, that webcam is actually really well placed, let's be honest. And it looks like they both have similar PC cases, which I think for most of that don't know, there are PC cases now that are more gloss around. It's like 2 sides of your PC is now gloss instead of just the one. And it looks sick. Can show more. This is actually really nice. There's a lot of clutter there. I think that can be a bit of a turn on or turn off. Yeah, I said the wrong thing. Yeah, this is actually looking pretty nice, but that just makes it worse. A Stanley Cup, like really. There's too many Stanley Cups everywhere. I think it's a bit overrated. Next we have Mountain Kid with his setup. Now this is a clean setup. The mixture of black and white is actually smart. Now, I'm just gonna say this, I might go for something like this for my own setup in the wall back, because I do have another channel, ADM, where I do tech stuff, but this is sick. Now, I'll definitely say he had some greenery, which is nice. I mean, it's nice to have some plant life in your setup. I don't have a plant at all. I just have an extra step and that's it. But 3 monitors, 1 being vertical. Useful for, I guess, Discord. I don't know why people use Discord with vertical mounts, but okay. They got actually a good setup. The stereo speakers, or the speaker system is pretty good. Mousepad looks pretty sick. PC is really sick. And they got a Razer chair. Okay, what flex. This is a good. Okay, next we got Spawn Point, which I think is kind of cheating, because I follow this guy on both YouTube and Twitter, and I think also Instagram. He makes amazing videos, by the way. Go check him out. He's very good with his stuff. But this is 3 setups that he has here. So the one setup is, I think, his gaming setup, which includes a PS5, one nice PS5 mounted on the wall. You can see a shelf of the accessories he's got, especially from his videos. He's got the Herman Miller Logitech chair. Now, I don't understand glass things for your chair, but I think it makes sense if you want to have a smooth thing, especially during, well, having carpet floors, and a standing desk, which I think is nice, and some RGB. Now that's his one setup. Here's his work setup, which I think is the most cleanest setup he has. And because he mostly does like voiceovers with his videos, and it's actually really nice. I like the wood style, I guess. It's actually really nice. Then you got his chill setup, which I know he does a lot of videos with algae, which it's actually really interesting, but dang, that's a lot. And I think he still advertises where you can get this stuff. It's from a company, But I think he has good setups. Go check out his videos. We see the fan setup, which is pretty nice. Okay, next we got Zur Up, which he still says post your gaming setups below. Mine could use some cable management, which, I mean, yeah. Is that an open PC? Wait, is it one of those where there's no case? Because I've seen that. I don't know why people do it, but it's not my favorite type of thing. They got Xbox Series S, which I do have. My one's currently horizontal because there's not much space for it to be vertical. A very messy desk, stuff everywhere. This is, I mean, if it's workable, it's workable. They got a very budget-friendly monitor for their second monitor, a nice wide monitor, well, curved monitor, but yeah, as a wide. They even got a webcam, which is a good placement. Mic arm. I'm not sure what the brand is, but yeah. And they got the Logitech Herman Miller chair, which honestly I think it's the most expensive thing in the setup. Next we have Mr. Brad Prime. Show me your gaming setups. Okay, so let's see. This is probably the most millennial, or not millennial, millennialist. I don't know. I'm not gonna even try to say the word. I mess up so many words, but basically very clean, not much stuff in the way. Cables are neatly tucked, I see, underneath the mouse pad, which is smart. As long as he doesn't, put the keyboard over it. I mean, looks like he just has it there. Playing some Fortnite, sick. 2 monitors, Stream Deck, I'm guessing adapter, PC in the background, which I think is actually pretty sick. You see some RGB, which is very common. We got a nice Rode mic arm, which I do not have. Yeah, this mic arm is literally a budget mic arm. But otherwise, this is a good setup. 2 monitors is probably a good option to go for if you're doing streaming or anything like that, or even doing work. It's very productive. And he's got the same webcam I'm using, which is a Logitech webcam. I'm not sure what the name is. And ring light, which I also have. So sick. It's actually very similar to my setup. Next, we got Sean Thompson. Alright, let me see those work / gaming setups. So I'm guessing he uses this for work as well. This is a clean setup. Okay, so they got 2 monitors, one being a vertical mount, which is an Asus monitor SC. They got the same webcam as me, which is the Logitech. A nice, decent monitor for your main monitor, I'm guessing. He's got, believe, it might be a 65% game keyboard, I'm not too sure, because I got a 60%. My keyboard is the Game Hermes E3, which is pretty sick. It's pretty sick. He's got the Logitech mouse, which I used to use that, but mine is, I don't like the cable. It's also kind of bugs out sometimes, but it's really nice. I mean, he's got a candle at least. He's got a camera there, nice PC case, soundproofing panels, which I think is very useful, especially if you are going to do a lot of meetings at home. But otherwise, I'll say this is actually a very usable setup for both work and gaming. Next, we got Buns VR, or Buns VR. I'm not sure if that's the right way to say it. I'm not going to get the caption for all of them, but this is actually a clean setup. Kind of. Just notice what's here. Okay, so let's look top to bottom. They did an effect for the top, which is pretty sick. I like it. It's pretty smart to do it because then it just makes it feel more, I guess, homey, or gives it a nice vibe to it. Now he does have a lot of games, figurines, which is nice. It's nice to collect stuff. He's got a wallpaper or poster, some VR stuff. He did say he does VR. A very wide monitor. Okay, that's just kind of ruining the PC. Having those stickers, that's a bit too much. But hey, he has a RGB mousepad, which is a bonus. He's got a Secret Lab gaming chair. Well, as besides the clutter, it's a decent setup. I think if there was no clutter, it would look a lot better, but it's good. I just realized that is a proper mic. It's like your most common mics for performances, so that's... Next, we got Her Cozy Gaming with her setup. Now, this is actually a decent setup, so let's see. They got 2 monitors, one being vertical, one being standard. They do have, I believe, either iPad or just a third monitor. They got some chilled aspects to this. Now, would I say this is something I would use? Not really, but I guess depending on you, it depends on what feel you like. They do have their Nintendo Switch Lite, which It's a nice console. I wonder if there's actually ways to capture it, because if I do want to get a Nintendo Switch, I would love to do stuff. They do have the Logitech Pedal, which is actually a really nice mouse. I used it before for gaming as a just to use until I got my current gaming mouse, and it's a useful mouse. They got a nice small keyboard. This is actually a very nice setup. I like it. They got some cameras too. Nice. It's actually nice. And I see a PC case there, so I'm not too sure what the specs are like there. Next we got X Zappy, which he does have a lot of photos. He has 2 photos and a video. Okay, so first photo, it's L-shaped disc. A lot of people hate L-shaped discs. I don't know why. I mean, depending on how you're going to use it, depends if it's useful or not. But so far with this photo, we can get some idea of what's on his current desk closer to his screen. Looks like he has 3 monitors here on this photo. A nice mic arm, which it looks like a really beefy mic arm. A nice mic. Astros, which by the way, Astros are probably the most best gaming headsets out there you can get. I wouldn't mind getting the Astros A50X. By the way, Logitech, Logitech, come on. But yeah, he has a good gaming setup. Nice PC case, by the way. That's actually really nice. Now, getting to the second photo, we get a better idea of what type of PC he has, because this is actually another level of branding. Like, look at that. He's got a big logo for his webcam right there. He has a shelf here. I guess he can put stuff out for display. His bed is right here with a bit of underglow. That's actually pretty clean. I wouldn't mind doing this to my own setup. It's a hovering desk, by the way. I'm not too sure how much I would trust that, but there is a lot of support, so you gotta trust the process. I'm guessing a light here, and it's actually really nice. Now let's check the video. He kind of gives us a detour, or like a tour around his setup. This is actually a very clean setup. I think he did a good job. A lot of work to it. I just realized he's using an Elgato webcam. That's actually a nice webcam to use. I'm guessing he'll eventually get stuff to, you know, just maybe display soon. But I mean, in all honesty, good design, good branding, good. Okay, and now we're coming to our final setup for today, which is from Everdove. Yeah, I'm not sure how you say it. Now they have a ton of photos of this. So let's look at the first one. So they got a little hammock for their plushies. They got, sheesh. It's 2 setups, so we gotta keep that in mind. So it could be a he and her type of situation. But a massive screen, I'm guessing that's for, it looks like console use. 3 monitors here, 1 monitor here. It's either one person prefers 1 monitor and the other person likes 3, or maybe 4. Soundproofing is a bit scattered out. I'm not too sure how that will look in person, but on photos it looks really jumbled up, I'll definitely say. But I mean, if it works, then it's best. They got a decent PC case. They got the one that's see-through all the way. We do have a lot of fun, like a lot of plushies in this setup. Now looking at this side, and both sides actually, they have 2. Okay, so they got 2 webcams here, which I think is a bit too much. One having the ring light. I'm pretty sure that's the Razer webcam. They got a light here, which kind of off-puts this whole thing, but it's decent so far. And I mean, another PC case right here, and some games here. I'm guessing it's either games or Pokemon cards. I'm not too sure. Now going to the next photo, it does give us a better idea of what's at the desk. I mean, let's be honest, they did some good cable management here. I can kind of see they did try, which is good. I mean, if you at least tried, then that's a good bonus points to you. Now the next photo does show us a bit of what's in one corner, which that kind of looks a bit suspicious. If I'm being honest, that actually looks like they broke the wall. But they got a lot of trophies there, a lot of Nintendo type of stuff. They got amiibos. Man, I used to have the Mario amiibo, the 8-bit, or like the older one. Then this is what they, like if you had to watch the streams, I think they do stream. Yeah, they do. They have a Twitch pillow, by the way. I'm going to try multi-stream from this channel to Twitch, but anyways, they got more plushies here. So much plushies. Why do they need so many? But they got a couch. I mean, looks like a stupid couch, and they got a green screen. So this is actually a nice setup, and they got their consoles. So that's actually really nice. The AC, I think, is a good placement because the displays seems like it would overheat quite often. But otherwise, that is it for today's video. Let me know in the comments below, should I do more of this? Because I think I'm going to do more, because Threads has so many setups out there. There's so many good setups out there. And I mean, maybe when I get my Discord sorted out, I can have you guys submit your setups for me to check out and rate. But I hope you guys enjoyed. See you guys next video. Be safe as always, and have a great day. Bye.